Oh wow! Is that on 3DS? You're lucky. Yeah. But why am I lucky? Didn't you hear? Second-hand prices are skyrocketing for the consoles and the games. Huh. Tell me more. Yeah, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos about it.
Here, take a look. There's videos everywhere. So many people are talking about it.
Okay. It has something to do with the dual screen games being really hard to port, and therefore most of the games will stay on the console. So if you want to experience them and collect them, you need the consoles and you need the games, the physical ones.
Don't panic, don't panic.
So this is why the market is just... I'm sorry, I don't want to be rude, but there's something I just remembered that I urgently have to do, so I have to leave. I'm so sorry. Of course, take your time. Bye. 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 Bye, bye, bye. Hey everyone, and welcome back to a new video. And sorry for the background. This is the first video from my new studio/gaming room. And yeah, the move is over in the sense of that I mostly moved everything, but now I have to furnish this. And yeah, it takes some time. There's still shelves missing and other furniture to put stuff in, and it's a little chaotic, but I created this little nook here so we can talk about the games that I bought in the past month, and it's a lot for like me moving and saying that I have to spend my money there. I bought a lot of games. A lot of 3DS and DS games. It's all 3DS games actually, yeah, no DS. And some PS5, some Switch, and yeah, it's also Black Friday haul, so to say. And yeah, I think the intro describes it quite well, what happened here. I watched a bunch of videos about the 3DS and the 3DS game prices rising quite fast. And yeah, so I was like, I need to do something about it and have to get the games and before they get expensive, and yeah, that's what I did and I'm quite happy about it and I want to show you, and that's why I think we start with the 3DS games. So in the last haul I was talking about WarioWare Gold and how I got it for like just 14 euros or something like that, of brand new on Amazon. So my first instinct was to just go on Amazon and buy all the games that are cheap for the 3DS and still out there and still available new, before you can only get used copies. And this is how the first 4 games, so to say, or 5 games actually, 5 games, went into my inbox, and they are all, yes, they are all still sealed. Yeah. So I think this was the most expensive one. It's Yokai Watch 2. In Germany it's called Kräftige Seelen. I don't know what the English title is, to be honest, because there's different ones of these and I don't know what's the name of this edition. And this was like the most expensive game, but it was only 12 or 13 euros. So still quite cheap. And I have Yokai Watch 1 and I kind of enjoyed it. And yeah, wanted to have this for cheap in my collection, and yeah, and thought, okay, let's get it. So this is the reasoning behind that, and I think this is one of the best games that I got, because there's stuff there that I just got because it was cheap, to be honest. I mean, when we're talking about it, let's let me just show you. It's Hello Kitty, happy family. Oh my god, this is just cheap shovelware. There also the back says nothing about the game, and it was only 4 euros. 3 euros, 3.99, and I know why, and you know why. I actually saw that in store already, and it was 5 or 6 euros, and I was thinking, like, should I just take it with me just for jokes and fun and giggles? But thought, no, it's fine. But then for like 4 euros, I was just like in a shopping mood and said, okay, come here, I take you with me home, and this is how I got here. And I don't think this is, I don't think this is the best game. I think we might try it out. I would love to say on stream, but it's hard to stream for the 3DS. It's even harder than getting a new console or the games now. But yeah, maybe I can talk to you about it when I try it out, if I try it out. I don't know for sure. Story of Seasons, Trio of Town. This was also a little more expensive, but not really expensive, like 9 euros or 10 euros. And I know that a lot of you guys enjoy the Story of Seasons games. I haven't played them a lot. I haven't actually played them at all, even though I own one for the Switch. And yeah, because you like it so much, I thought I'd give it a go, and Story of Seasons never seems to be bad, I think. I hope this is not bad. I know that Harvest Moon makers are now doing Story of Seasons, and that Harvest Moon is not what it was back in the day, so if you want to have a farming sim, you should go for Story of Seasons and not Harvest Moon. But I don't know if all the Story of Seasons are good. I don't know, you have to tell me, but this is why I took this with me and brand new, and maybe I'll keep that sealed. But I'm not the person that keeps games sealed. I just want to open them and play them. But yeah, this might be a game that people actually want to have later. But I won't sell my games. My games are with me. They are my little puppies, my precious, my family. Yes. Then we have another one. It's Kirby Battle Royale. And I think you can download this as well. Is this free to play? I don't know. It was cheap as well. Maybe 5 or 6 euros. And it's Kirby. Kirby is just the cutest. I haven't played a lot of Kirby games, but I just love Kirby. I always played as Kirby in Smash and on the N64. That I can play now again on the Nintendo Online Expansion Pass that everybody is not enjoying that much, and rightful so, to be honest. And yeah, but Kirby. I think there's a lot of Kirby games on the 3DS, and this is only one. Isn't there, this is Battle Royale, isn't there also Clash Royale or something like that? But yeah, so I thought this looks cute, I want to try it out, and it was cheap, so I bought it for the collection. And super, super cheap, I think 5 or 6 euros, and I always knew that it was quite cheap, and it's also out for the Switch, but I got the 3DS version now. It's Fire Emblem Warriors, and the one reason is that I played 1 or 2 Warriors games and kind of enjoyed it, and the other part is that I kind of liked Fire Emblem and Fire Emblem Three Houses, even though I never finished, but I played like 20 or 30 hours of it, so it was fine. And yeah, so for 5 or 6 euros, there's no reason to complain. Maybe it's not the best. Maybe also the Fire Emblem does not mix as well with the Warriors formula, because it's just too different from the main game. And but yeah, I think it's fine. I think I like it, and maybe give it a go, even though I still have other Warrior games that I still have to play. This was also the reason for me thinking, oh my god, I have only one Fire Emblem game, and it's Fire Emblem Fates, which is just a remaster of an older game, so I need to get more Fire Emblem games before they become super, super, super expensive, and they were already quite expensive. And yeah, I was lucky to found on eBay private board, so to say, private market, not on eBay auction, so to say, those two little treasures. It's Fire Emblem Awakening, I haven't played it yet, and Fire Emblem, I think Rebirth is the English title. In German it's called Vermächtnis. And yeah, happy to have them in my collection. So one is still missing, I think it's Awakening, and the other one is called, okay, I'm stupid, reading helps. So this is Fire Emblem Awakening. This is like a single title, so to say. And then we have Fire Emblem Fates, which is stated here. This is Fire Emblem Fates, and this has 2 editions, like kind of the Pokemon edition, so to say. So this is Rebirth, and then there's also Conquest. And Fire Emblem Fates Conquest is the one that I'm still missing. And yeah, when I get that, I have all the Fire Emblem games, the retail physical Fire Emblem games that you can get for the 3DS. And I think this is a good thing, because Fire Emblem is great. Okay, I just went on eBay and bought a sealed copy of Conquest for 30 euros. Everything else was used secondhand and not sealed and more expensive. I think this was a really good find. And yeah, so Fire Emblem complete. And I also maybe bought Detective Pikachu for 20 euros, but you will see that in the next video. Okay, but the last 3DS game is Mario Party, the Top 100. And I really wanted this for a long time, and I was like in the mood for Mario Party because Mario Party Superstar came out, and I really enjoyed it and I really liked it. And yeah, I think I've found this also for quite cheap, and I just love about the 3DS. I know the DS and 3DS Mario Party titles are not the best, but for like meetups, it's just so perfect that only one person needs a cartridge and the others can join with their own consoles via download play. This is just amazing. And I tried it out. I have like free consoles that can join. I have a 3DS XL, new 3DS XL. This is my Pokemon edition. Then I have a new 2DS XL, and I have a classic 3DS, and like the red one, the small one, the first one. And yeah, I played with all three, and I just had one cartridge. And yeah, this is what I love about those titles, and I love that. I would love for there to be, was this a real sentence? I don't think. I would love for more download game titles, because this was an amazing feature. And I think 51 games, Clubhouse games, has a feature like that now, but most games don't have that on the Switch, and this is something I really miss. Games that you can play with multiple people on multiple consoles with just having one cartridge. Okay, but as we're talking about the Switch, let's go there. My first splurge was, I think, pre-Black Friday. It was not a Black Friday sale. Actually, it was €5 cheaper in Black Friday, during Black Friday. It's Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I own the first two Pikmin games as the new remote, new way control editions for the Wii, because they were originally they came out on the GameCube. And I have those for the Wii, and I have Pikmin 3 for the Wii U, but I never played them. And I always knew I love Pikmin. Pikmin is so cute. And with now Hey Pikmin, yeah, I think this is called Hey Pikmin. Yeah, the Niantic AR game that is quite cute, but also not that motivating. I don't know. The gameplay is quite, yeah, not there. To be honest, it's not a lot of gameplay. Yeah, I was in a Pikmin fever again, and I thought, okay, if I want to play Pikmin, and this is only €30 or was €35, then let's just get it for the collection. Okay. I always knew that I wanted to have it one day or another, and €30 is like a magical line for me, where I usually think like, okay, if you want to have this game for the Switch and it's €30, €30 is fine. And yeah, this is why I got it. Then two new releases. I got Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, it's in German it's called Strahlender Diamant, on day one, on release day, and I already streamed it for once. So I started this game on stream and played a little. This was fun. So if you would like to join my streams, just watch out. Yeah, I stream here on YouTube, so it's quite convenient for you. You don't have to go anywhere, subscribe anywhere. You just maybe enable notifications here, and then you will be notified when I go online and live for a stream. And maybe we'll stream this later tonight again. So yeah, haven't played a lot. I know that there's a little bit of controversy about it, because Platinum had so many improvements back in the day when this came out originally, and was so much better than Diamond and Pearl, and still there is a remake of Diamond and Pearl and not of Platinum, or they could at least just have the improvements implemented in those versions that they made in Platinum, because they made them in Platinum for a reason. So yeah, and full price title again, but I was just in the mood for some Pokemon. I want to get ready for the new Arceus game. There's also like a little ad for that in here. And yeah, that was my main reason for getting it. And also, yeah, thought it would be nice to play on stream, and I already did that. Usually I get games and I think, yeah, I can stream then, and then I never do. But with this one, I did it, so it's fine. And yeah, another cheap find that I found, because there was like one big store here in Germany, and when you have like a new account, and I had no account yet, or I had like one back in the day 10 years ago, and I don't remember it, and I also moved twice, so my address changed and everything, so I just made a new account. And yeah, they gave like €15 off, and also had really good discounts for Switch and games in general. And so I got Metroid Dread for only €25, even though it's quite new. It came out in September, or even October. It was the beginning of October. No, I think it was the September game. October game was Mario Party. And so yeah, really want to play it, really want to try it out. I think there's mixed feelings. Some people love it, some people don't like it that much or expected more. But yeah, it's a good first party title to have in the collection, and I'm super curious about it, and this would be also perfect for a stream. And the last game, and also my last Black Friday splurge, is for the PS5, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and I've been wanting to get this for ages, but not for 80 euros, especially as it's quite short. I think people said it's like 8 to 10 to 12 hours long only, and I prefer that. I like that. I like shorter games. I like more compact games. I don't need a game to be 80 to 100, 250 hours. I love when I have a game like that. But usually it's something like Splatoon or Animal Crossing, where you can always jump back in, and it's not like that the story is dragging that long. That's just, yeah, you have so many little things to do that you accumulate that time over time and those hours. And but for story games, I usually prefer shorter ones. Maybe Breath of the Wild, something like that, is an exception, when I'm like in one world and I really enjoy it and I just want to be there all the time and run around and just be a part of it. But for just finding out the story, is like for a book. I also don't like books that are 2,000 pages thick. I like books that are maybe like 200 to 300, 400 pages long, because I then know, okay, I can read this in like 2 or 3 days and be through with it and also experience it, because I'm also really curious and also not too patient person. And I think it's a really interesting and relevant debate to talk about whether a game that is shorter is automatically not worth full price. And I think there's like a mix of that. Like, it's not that all the longer games are better and therefore worth all the money, but on the other hand, 80 euros is a lot of money for a game that can maybe entertain me for 10 hours. If there's games like Assassin's Creed or stuff like that that might, yeah, entertain me, even if there's a lot of filler in there and you get to 80 to 90 hours because of all the filler. Even if you leave the filler out, the quality part might be 20 hours. And therefore, yeah, it's hard for me. And I know that PlayStation games go down in price so fast. So there's really just a few select titles, like Horizon Zero Dawn 2. When this comes out, this baby will be pre-ordered, this baby will be played first day one. I love it so much. I want to play with Aloy again. And those are like 1 or 2 favorites where I'm like, yeah, I'm splurging on that. I'm paying full price on day one and I'm fine with that. But like for games that I haven't tried out or just want to try out later, I'm not playing them for day one, and I'm not splurging on that and not paying 80 euros. And yeah, this game is, it's supposed to be really nice technically, and also from the story and from the gameplay aspect. It's a perfect mix of everything, so to say, and got really raving reviews. But still, it's out. It has been out for like 4 months now, and I got it for 25, and it was originally 80 euros. So yeah, point made. But it's already installed on my PS5. I still have to finish Kena. Maybe I should do that tonight. Maybe I should stream some Kena, but we will see. And this will be my next PS5 title that I play, because I'm super excited and I really want to experience it. The dual sense trigger things are supposed to be really good on that, because it's a first party Sony title and they really configured it, and this is like the first exclusive just PS5 games, not for other consoles, not for older generations. This is customized to get everything out of the PS5 that you can get out, and I just want to experience that for that. So super excited, and I'm happy to have it in my collection now. Okay, and that's it for the first video from my new set. I know lighting was not perfect. It's still just one ring light, and I need more to have it a little better and not that many shadows and everything, but I still just wanted to sit down, talk about video games, relax, have a good time, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it too. Thanks so much for watching. I also hope you enjoyed the first skit. I really liked it when I cut this skit before filming now, and I had to laugh myself. And usually when you edit something and yeah, you see it like 3, 4, 5, 6 times and you're not laughing about it anymore. But yeah, I was dealing with the little snippets of clips and everything and put them together, and I still had to laugh afterwards because I thought it was quite funny. So yeah, don't want to brag, but I'm kind of happy that I had a funny idea for the beginning of this video. And yeah, it would be curious to see how the prices will develop. On the one hand, I'm like, but the 3DS is one of the most sold consoles everywhere. Aren't prices just blown up? And is this just a bubble that will burst? And the DS had the same problem with the dual screen. But maybe the DS also had a successor that was able to play the DS games, and therefore people just wanted to have the 3DS and get rid of their DS. It's quite cheap. But now as a successor of the 3DS, it's not dual screen anymore. This is why the 3DS is not dropping in price that much. And but yeah, I don't know. It just feels a little too inflated and just too bubbly for my taste. But we will see. This is also why I don't want to buy games for 80-90 euros that were originally 40 euros for the 3DS. So Metroid Dread, I have Metroid Dread now, but Metroid Samus Returns. How could I forget that? And yeah, this game is hard to get for 40 euros. You mostly have to pay like 60 to 70 euros, and this is like a price I'm not willing to pay because I just have the gut feeling that this is an inflated price because there was a new Metroid game coming out, but there's enough copies floating around and prices might drop. But I don't know for sure. We will see. Okay, thank you so much and have a good time. See you in the next one and maybe on stream. And yeah, thank you. Bye bye.